For real, 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 this time. I got hella videos that I ain't posted yet. For whatever reason, I think I kept getting interrupted or something. But, this time I'm gonna post this because I'm saying something important that I feel like too many of our people missed the memo in their own mind or just in general in life. And it is about, first of all, it's a few things that people gotta realize though, or they gonna keep on missing the point and they think it's no point and they think it doesn't matter, but it fucking matters. Why the fuck you think we don't be getting nowhere on all fucking levels as a people? Like, business-wise, friendship-wise, relationship-wise, family-wise, community-wise. We don't be getting nowhere sometimes. We can get somewhere. We do be getting somewhere a little bit, but we don't hear about that. But that's not what I'm talking about. It's something so simple to filter or decipher when it applies. It's simple as this. You know how, and people think it doesn't matter if it affects even adopted people. That's why some black people that's adopted by white people be rediscovering themselves later on when they're like 20 or 18 or whatever, because they like, wait, we're not them. Like, they just took us in and fed us. But they cannot, even some of the white people at least, you know, marvel to the knowledge of knowing that they're not the same and they need extra support and so forth. What I'm saying is, if these people care so much, just like these shows I see on TV, even the Drew Carey or whatever her name is, Drew Barrymore, whatever the fuck, all these shows where they showing us interviewing and talking, and then they're talking about issues that happen within our community, even on a continent. I saw something earlier. They talking about the culture over there of people getting married or whatever. Y'all can't speak on them issues. It's all I'm saying. Like, step back and don't try to give us advice on our issues. It's not from the same cloth. Can we realize that as a people, that they cannot give us advice on our issues? I don't give a fuck if it's family, mothering. You could tell somebody how to change a diaper. You could tell somebody how to invest interracially, but you cannot tell nobody, you cannot give nobody no straight up deep ass advice like that. They cannot, because we're not from the same cloth. Maybe we could give them some advice because we've been through the fucking ringer and shit. But what I'm saying is, they can't give us no relationship advice because our relationships in the black community are so different. And it's like, I know I don't stand alone on this. Is what I'm saying. Like, do y'all get it? Like, do y'all get what I'm saying? Because if you don't think it matters, then good fucking luck. Or be a naive, oblivious black person. Other than that, the issues are different. Just like the issues are different when we're walking or driving down the street or getting followed around in the store and they don't. I had to drink some water. We being so played right now. I wasn't even gonna talk about the vaccinations and all that. I don't want to talk about that shit because I ain't about to be nobody's target up under that shit. All I'm saying is we need to wake up a little better, pay attention. And on that level, when it comes to advice from all these other motherfuckers, like, we even got this one black dude, and I'm speaking on it. This one black dude named something, start with a K, Kevin something, saying some stuff to some black women. I've been seeing that shit on my feed for the last 6 months, and I'm like, it was like, he's making these videos while it's a corona lockdown. The economy is not even finna produce the type of people that he's even talking about anymore, because motherfuckers better start learning self-sustainability. And yes, you do need some money, financial resources to help that. But if you don't, you still need to figure it out. Hopefully motherfuckers ain't on hella drugs and shit to not pay attention, or just somewhere dazed and confused. Get back to the basics if we have to. We need to come together, but I'm not begging nobody to come together on these issues and topics. You want to keep getting advice from the enemy who, or I don't even necessarily have to call them the enemy since that's so bold of a word for some of y'all, but you want to get all this feministic advice as a woman from a white woman or from somebody that thinks white, because they don't even have to be white. White ideology on relationships. White ideology on relationships. You want to get advice from people like that, and then wonder why we have the highest split up rate in the world or in the country. And we the ones that invented marriage. We invented marriage in Africa. We invented it in our culture. We never had a problem with our people. It's a conquered and divide thing that's hella big now, just like it is within our own families of people and killing each other and shit. Because motherfuckers be tripping with the self-hatred so fucking deep, you can't even take a swallow one time and just be like, I love you, my brother, I love you, my sister, or whoever they are to you. You can't even like do that, or just, somebody could be saying something hella true and correct, but you hate that the person is another person just like you, so you don't want to take it, the words from them, and they ain't even do nothing to you. I can see if they did something to you. Or did some weird shit or something, and you don't want to hear that shit from that person, but you can still take what they saying. You don't have to disagree with the message, even though a person could be a fucked motherfucker. I'm cussing. Y'all sure am. I'm not cursing nobody. I'm not hating on nobody. I'm just talking really what's on my mind, because this shit be driving me crazy, where I be watching all these YouTube, what's that shit called? Reactions. And it be a white motherfucker trying to talk shit about some advice that a black girl is giving, even if her shit is some cat shit, like somebody was saying how to get rich men, like gold digger type shit, which is not cool. But to keep it real, and I'm not even talking about myself, but I'm not finna knock nobody's hustle. That's not hurting nobody. So if a girl is using that to survive, and she black especially, you can't fucking speak on no shit like that. If she trying to survive with your white ass, you good already. You already got our shit. Y'all owe us. So if she want to do some motherfucking Black China type shit, shut the fuck up. That's her. Let her get her shit. Like, I'm not no hater on that, ever. Because most of the time, a motherfucker will share, but you don't give them a chance. And they don't have to. But that's a whole nother topic. I'm just saying, we got to stop taking advice from other people. We got to stop. And I'm not talking about universal. You could tell when something is universal advice. You could tell when something is universal advice. I'm not talking about universal advice. I'm not talking about like stocks or, even certain health problems is not even universal advice, like protecting your health, because everybody's diet is different from different cultures or races or whatever, and that's scientific proof of that too. Everybody is not the same. That old saying when we was in elementary school, when the teacher was like, we're all the same, we all bleed red blood, whatever, coming up in there saying that a dog bleeds red blood, a bird bleeds red blood. We ain't the same. We're not the same. And then as far as even before slavery, our culture is just different, and then we still got it in us more than we want to admit. And then with slavery, fucked up a lot of shit to where we have issues that only apply to us, and we're the only ones that can solve them. We can't expect them to solve nothing for us. So that's a whole lot. I'm finna post this because, yeah, and it sounds like a rant, but that shit is true. Like, motherfuckers need to sit back and think about that. Y'all need to sit back and think about that. Like I don't know who's woke and who's not these days. They made fun of that topic in the last couple of years. In the last few months, they fucked everything up with these weird ass riots and shit. I always was about standing up and all this stuff and burn it up, rebuild it and all that. But there's some ops type shit going on this year. So I know the protests, the rage that people was feeling is real, but all the protesters, half of them is ops, and I don't get caught up in that type of shit. So, but also, there's certain things that don't have, it has to do with race, because they trying to target us with Tuskegee type shit or whatever the fuck they doing, but it has also to do with just people in general. You know, another form of oppression from this pandemic shit. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I read too much. I see too much. I actually had to do some little tiny bit volunteer work that caused me to have to step outside, and it helped my depression like quite a bit during the lockdown. And I see things that I'm not finna talk about on here that are obvious to me and has nothing to do with a virus per se. And it transpired all within the time frame, and some things before, and it has to do with all this social media, wear a mask, stay in the house, zoom, all that shit. So I'm not gonna, you know, go into that on here. You know what it is. If you do, you can get at me. You don't have to, because we already know what it is. We just need a meetup spot. You feel me? Can you feel me? People don't like when people say that, but it's like, I'm saying it in a different way, like old school. Anyways, I'll be thinking a lot. That's pretty much it. I would like people to be a little more proactive. Otherwise, you know, we could have a meetup spot, because I'm not gonna talk about a lot of shit through social media of any form. I just want to, you know, put the tip of the iceberg out there on the awareness. You know, I'm not gonna make fun of the term "stay woke" because they be joking with that too much and they watered it down, or whatever. Conscious community is watered down like fuck, motherfuckers. I got a fucking weave, bitch. It's an afro underneath. It's braids, nigga. Like, who cared? They had it on an Egyptian Michael Jackson video, even though that nigga got a jerry curl and a perm. Like, who cares? Like, I'm African on the inside. More than what a lot of people is. Like them Sunday school motherfuckers. Like, Sunday Christians. Is you a Sunday Christian? Like, I'm not a Christian, but I'm using it as an example. Like, I'm not a Sunday Christian where I'm only good in church and in Bible study, and then when I go out in the world, I don't exercise nothing that Jesus supposedly stood for, or whatever. Like, as far as the African shit, though, with me, we're in Africa. I don't know if y'all can see it. We're in Africa. You feel me? We're in Africa. Like, that right there, and that's just on my skin. That still don't mean shit. What I'm saying is, I don't have to fucking be a Black history teacher, be a African, whatever you want to call it, philosopher, all that stuff, and front like it, because this is me, and I'm gonna talk about it. And if it don't, like, people be wondering why things go this way, things go that way, hella divisive issues. It's like, wow, damn, hella drama. Like, fucking Love and Hip Hop and Housewives and all that shit. That's fake ass drama. Stop trying to be like that. Our issues shouldn't even be exploited like that if they is real. And people need to stop hating on each other and have a little bit more love. You don't have to necessarily smother yourself around these people, because everybody has colonization issues within them that you might not want that energy on you. I can 100% feel that, but you don't have to hate that person. It's all love. You don't gotta even kiss nobody's ass. It's still all love. Like, we gotta get past that if we can. God damn, it's out of traffic. So yeah, it's just a lot of things that's really, like, this is how I've been thinking for like almost 15 years when it comes to black people and black issues, and I always felt weird about taking advice from a fucking white lady. No, you know, no pun intended, white women. No, you feel me? But this is true, and this is detrimental, and I'm just kindly, you feel me? I don't expect nothing. I'm not really asking. I'm just kindly saying to respect it. If you want to respect us, that we should not be taking advice from y'all unless you see a situation and you're like being a vessel, like, okay, this black person of this same situation did this to solve this problem, I'm going to take it from that person. Make sure you give that person their credit and don't say it's from you, and apply it to these other black people that's away from this, where they could have got that advice from or that's help from. You feel me? Then you can do it. Like, maybe you are a vessel. Maybe some of y'all are vessels. Why do y'all gotta be just like white savior? Like, maybe you're just a vessel, because that's what we're doing. We don't believe we saviors like that. We're just fucking vessels. So y'all need to switch that around a bit if you want to help so much. Like, it's all love, people. Stop being scared. Because we be worried about people's feelings when nobody's worried about our lives and our kids' lives. Nobody is worried about our kids' lives. They want us dead. So if you worried about their feelings because of the truth, then you can keep sacrificing your kids' safety if you want to. I'm not trying to be harsh, but I just feel like this world is really, really harsh. This world is really, really harsh within our own people needing to get better, and our and the people, you feel me, the counterparts, the people that's you know, they got their people behind the problems, and we can't expect them to solve it. The same people that handed us the motherfucking problems cannot solve our problems, period. The only thing they could do is be a vessel and step out the way. Damn, motherfuckers. Why is it so crowded everywhere today? Oh, God. Shit. And sorry about the angle on this camera, but that's the way this thing is set up. You know, I don't agree with a lot of aspects of the law, but I do believe in safety. You feel me? I believe in safety. I believe in safety. I believe in being healthy. Because before the phone law passed and I was doing DoorDash, I was holding my phone, but I was still driving. I just had my phone like, do. But now I got it on this thing, or I had it on this other thing the other day if I even post that video. And it's getting dark because it gets dark early or whatever. You feel me? But yeah. And I've been talking with down ass energy on the other video, so I don't know if I posted them or not, because I don't know. I just ain't been feeling upbeat because it's been feeling weird and boozy. So, but that's pretty much it. Peace and love, blessings, coconut oil, shea butter, shea. You feel me? All that good stuff. And tell bitch.